Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and we're gonna finish up the year with some Recorrect Spirit, and we're gonna be playing Bard Sejuani. So if you're not familiar with what, and one of Gnar, let's not forget the Gnar. If you're not familiar with what this deck does, is playing Bard, right, to be able to buff up your Overwhelms from Freljord, or to also be able to buff up this card right here, Revna. Now remember, when Revna is summoned, it grants units in your deck her stats. So if every shine that gets hit on Revna means it's an additional plus power and plus health to all your units in your deck when you get to play her. So the ideal scenario is that you're able to play a Revna that has 3/3, 4/4 stats, etc. And then you kind of take over the game from there, because now all your units are going to be +3, +4, +5, or even more because of the Revna. In the meantime, obviously Bard can level up really quickly now because we have access to Bone Club. That's another cool combination with this deck now, is that Bone Club counts as half the level up for Bard. It counts as 10 total stats increase towards Bard. So it's also really easy for Bard to be able to level up in this deck and start just buffing up your board and your hand at the same time. Obviously, we do even still play that one of Battle Fury because, you know, that Recorrect Spirit with the Overwhelm, the Ancient Yeti and the Sejuani and the Gnar are all good Overwhelm targets, as well as the Tuskbreaker and the Ruthless Raider. These are all units that love the buffs, love the Bone Club, and can just take over the game from there. Usually, honestly, most of the time this deck is not winning with its champions. It's just winning because of the fact that you can drop down a Ruthless Raider or a Tuskbreaker and just give it Bone Club and just go from there. Like, Bone Club is such a crazy equipment in this type of deck. It kind of ends up taking over the game and making your units really awkward for the opponent to deal with. Unfortunately, obviously, it does lose to things like Heavy Metal and Quietus, which sucks a lot when you're like losing your Bone Club to like a 1-mana Quietus. But, you know, that's some of the things that we have to deal with. Obviously, we have early units like Bird and Omerhawk to also help us buff our board. Asmus does the same thing, and we have a lot of ways to deal with opponents' Aatrox, like Three Sisters. We're playing double Cosmic Binding, double Harsh Winds, and the Sejuani herself. So you're able to kind of stall long enough to get your game plan going against those Aatrox mid-range decks for the most part. Again, really just kind of really vulnerable to like Shadow Isles and like Ionia type of decks that have stun or recalls to kind of reset your game plan. So just kind of keep that in mind. But anyways, let's go ahead and finish the year with a bang. Hope you enjoyed today's games. And if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. I'll see you at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. In this matchup, we're going against Braum Udyr. So Braum Udyr. Harsh Winds is going to be really good against them later. I might actually hard mulligan for like Asmus and Bird. We don't get Asmus, we don't get Bird, but we do have double Omerhawk, which is just as good. We still have access to the Three Sisters as well. We should just push this 1 damage, you know, potentially try to work towards the Sejuani level up. The Revna is going to make our units really big as well. There we go. If the opponent wants to play for the Ram stance, I think I'm okay giving that to them. We don't have any Overwhelms for this Bone Club though. That's unfortunate. It's a little bit unfortunate. Opponent's gonna play Braum. So I'm just gonna take this attack like this. And just play Bard. Yeah, this is the Braum. How we expect it. Give the Bard the Bone Club for now, since we don't have any Overwhelms. This is gonna make our Bard be close to leveling up. Well, not close to leveling up. I guess he will be. He will be at 14. That's close enough.
Our ancient enemies are returning.
Alright, now what? Now what? You have to pull with Braum, otherwise you lose the Udyr. You can't attack with Udyr because you lose to the Bard. Now what, my friend? You're gonna sacrifice the Braum? Oh no, they're just gonna go for their thing. That's fine. Let's play the Asmus out. This is gonna get my Bard to 16. Take card? Okay, okay. And bear stand. Alright, that's gonna be a fun Braum. That's gonna be a fun Braum to deal with. Am I willing to... I need Fury. I need 5 mana for Fury. So what if we go Esmus, right? This is gonna let us level up the bar and push a lot of elusive damage, right? Because the bar is gonna level up with the 2 Esmus support triggers, and we still have mana for Fury of the North. By playing Esmus out first as well, opponent might get baited into... Does the bar level up? Question is, do I actually commit it? Do I actually... Wait, do I even care about Braum leveling up here? That's my question. Do I care about this Braum level up? I don't think I really do. It's too easy for them to have a freeze for this. I don't think I care about this Braum level up. I think I'd rather just have the stun and the freeze to actually survive later. The problem is that it took too long to think, so opponent's gonna know that we have something in our hand. We have enough mana to play Revna plus Flash Freeze next time if we need to. So that's not bad. What's the boost? Interesting. And Booping Wonder. So you don't even have space for the Mighty Poros. My Esmus, one of my Esmus is gonna die, right? Yeah, one of my Esmus is gonna die. I like how they both hit the freaking bar. It does mean that the bar stays alive though. Do we Cosmic Binding that? Like, do we care? Opponent's trying to kill my Esmus. So opponent's trying to kill my Esmus here. Do I even care? Like, what if we just play red now and just start working on having like really big units? Like, I don't know that I care. I guess if we don't draw an Overwhelm, I guess we're never actually pushing lethal damage, right? Because we don't have any Overwhelms right now, so we don't actually have any lethal damage. Your Mighty Poro still dies, because the only way for the Mighty Poro not to die is for you to put your units first. Yeah, I guess we could go like this. Yeah, the Mighty Poro still dies because at the moment that it gets created, it just straight up dies. We can play the second Armor Hub, which now is a 5/5. Your Mighty Poros from your Braum are kind of cool, but not enough. We can play out the second Revna, and now all of our units are going to have +8.
I've got these.
That's kind of cool too. I just need to get Overwhelms, right? I just need to get Overwhelms. Like that.
We were born to rule.
So we go like this. We get another Revna instead of getting a unit. Oh my goodness. What if we just pass? What if we just pass? Yeah, what if we just pass? Like, try to see if we can get a big Overwhelm. All my units are gonna be +18, right? So the opponent's gonna not even the Udyr is gonna really be able to do anything. We can play Revna and still have enough mana for everything else. And the moment that we get another, like at this point, even if Bard dies, I'm cool with that Bard dying, because it lets me transfer the Bone Club to something else. They never have Bury Nets, right? You get to pull. They still cannot attack with Udyr, by the way, because of the sit-sits. I guess they can. Okay, no, yeah, they can attack with the 1/1.
This is fun, yes?
Do I care about Udyr leveling up? Like, do I really care about that Udyr leveling up? Or are we just pressing OK again?
Let's show our friends that show me your best.
Yeah, now they have the right order. Because the Mighty Poro dies, they get another Mighty Poro from this. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna slam the Revna. I'm actually gonna keep this Tusk Speaker in my hand. Yeah, I'm just gonna slam this Revna. I could have stunned that Udyr, but I don't think I care. Like, I really don't think I care.
Nothing stops us.
Because look at this. That's why I don't care, right? Yeah. Yeah. And I have so much stuff to still use.
Hold God. Hear me.
Let's go here. 21-19.
It is easy, see?
Any shine that we hit is gonna hit the touch speaker. 24-25. 25-25. Sorry. 25-25. Now we start baiting out all their. Now is when we start. Now is when we start baiting out all their freezes, right? So now we start baiting out all their freezes. We can actually, yeah, we don't need to attack with the Revnas. Yeah, let's start to bait out their freezes one at a time. Yeah, they have the first freeze here. We know they're gonna have freezes. Yeah, this is Three Sisters. I'm actually entomb. If they entomb this, they will have gotten rid of the Bone Club. Double freeze. Okay, they actually did entomb it, yeah. So by entombing it, they get rid of the Bone Club. There we go. They get another stand swap. So the Udyr gets bigger. We have freeze a stun. This is cute. This is a cute Udyr. It's a cute Udyr. They do get to pull the bar away, which is a little bit annoying. 1921 Asmus. Ah, Timbo, I appreciate you. I appreciate you sticking around with us after the triple Revna hand. He needs to pull, right? He needs to pull the Ancient Yeti with the Braum and sacrifice his Braum.
We fight. We should be friends.
No! Okay, they're gonna sacrifice their Udyr instead. They decided that the bar is too much. They decided that the bar is too much. Remember that we get another Overwhelm here anyways. I guess that's fine. We'll transfer over the Bone Claw, right? We'll transfer over the Bone Claw. Do we stun it? Do we keep bar alive? Troll shot. Okay, now we gotta stun it then, right? I guess now we stun it. Sure. Let's go like this. Doesn't really matter, right? Doesn't really matter which one we do it. We're gonna just play Asmus out. It might just be time to play this touch speaker. But they just decided that's enough. That's enough. So, GG's. In this matchup, we're gonna against Vayne, Aatrox, Quinn. I need, if I get an early enough hand, like this is not a bad hand. This is not a bad hand. I don't know if I think I need 4 more early stuff though. I said this is not a bad hand and I just moving and everything away, so maybe it was a bad hand. Omen Hawk? Omen Hawk? Omen Hawk? At least it's not like Omen Hawk buffing the Omen Hawk. Let's get our hit right now. Yeah, so let's get our hit right now so that we can at least get some value out of this. My concern here, what if the opponent has access to the Darkened Harp right away? If the opponent has access to the Darkened Harp, what if it's actually correct for me to keep the mana to play for the Bone Club?
Monsters still lurk in Demasia's every shadow.
What if it's still correct for me to just play the Bone Club? Make the opponent really awkward here. Make the opponent's attacks really awkward and give ourselves enough time for... They could have catch. They could have catch into... Yeah, they could have catch into the Darkened Harp. But that doesn't make... This attack makes no sense, right? No matter if they have that, it makes no sense. This slows down the Bane level up, which is nice. Doesn't matter if they have catch. This attack never makes sense. We can open. Right? We can open, push sets. First, they'll continue forcing the opponent into an awkward spot where they're just taking so much damage. This is already down to 13. It starts setting up our Overwhelm to just finish the game. Okay.
Ranger Knight.
Zealous Knight.
Have you found the trail?
Let's go Omen Hawk.
Follow me, heathen.
And let's go Bird as well. Maybe we hit the Ancient Jetty, but even if we hit the Lord Keeper, the Revna is not horrible. That's fine. It sucks. They got the Darkened Ages. They still don't get to attack though. We also have the stun, right? That we can always use if we feel like it. Bard. We hit the Ancient Jetty. I think I prefer playing Bard here. Bard has 7 HP. That's not bad. Yeah, the 7 HP of Bard is not bad here. And continue just getting this Ancient Jetty as low as possible. I might just slam the Revna. Just so that we can turbo level the Bard. Because every unit that we get is going to count as a buff for the Bard. Because Bard is only at 12. Catch on the Zealous Knight. Inner Beast lets me, I feel like, take quite a few good blocks here. The opponent still can... Opponent still needs to pull this guy, right? So... yeah, you still need to pull this.
Cleanse the evil.
Huh. Okay. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. And I think I am gonna just play out the Bard. It's a really big unit, right? It's a really big unit. Opponent hasn't really played any equipment. They played the Lodestone, but that was through a catch. They played the Lodestone through a catch. They played the Darkened Ages twice. That's a huge draw. That's a huge draw. I think this is worth... this is better than playing Red now. Because I think I'm gonna just kill this Vayne now and prevent her from leveling up. Yeah, so we just go ahead and just kill the Vayne now. Okay, so if we go like this and opponent has like a strike from the Aatrox, then they can actually keep...
Stand and fight.
It's still okay like this, right? Aatrox cannot block the Sejuani because she has 7 HP. A second catch is not enough. So you lose the Bane anyways, and we push 6. Okay, this Bard needs to try to level up soon. The problem is the World Ender. Okay, opponent's only at 10, so they don't get the World Ender either. This Ancient Jet is going to be very cheap. Do I need to keep mana for the stun? I really want to level up this Bard. I think I really need to level up this Bard. I think I'm gonna go for it. I think I'm gonna try to level up this Bard. Right? Because the next unit that we get is gonna buff it up by 4, and that's gonna be enough to level up Bard. And once we have Bard leveled up, my board is gonna get out of control really quickly. It also means that we thin out our deck and start trying to draw into a freeze or 3 sisters, which I desperately need right now as well. Opponent gets the second Aatrox, so we know they have the strike in their hand. So we know the opponent has the strike in their hand for the second Aatrox. But everything that the opponent could kill is not really worth it for them to kill.
Root out the vermin.
Well, okay, that's a problem actually. That is a problem. What I need to do... yeah, so the problem here... I think I sacrificed this Omen Hawk. I think I sacrificed this Omen Hawk so that the opponent cannot use the strike here. Right? Now opponent's not able to use the strike. This Ancient Jet is going to become huge because of the Bone Club. If the opponent tries to strike with the Aatrox, then they're just... fish fight? Sure. I mean, Sure, but not sure, right? Losing Sejuani is huge too. It's gonna have to be all on bar. It's gonna have to be all on bar. Yeah, it's gonna have to be all on bar to actually survive, to carry this game for us. We know they have a second Aatrox in their hand. They have the Tumble. They have the Bane. So second Aatrox, 0-cost Tumble. Bar level sub. Opponent goes for World Ender. Gets Solani. We get the 3 sisters. Oh, we didn't draw a unit. We didn't draw a unit, so the bar actually doesn't level up just yet. But it will level up to the Bone Club, and it still give us enough mana to actually have the 3 sisters. Now, I don't think I care about this Aatrox right now, because it can't beat my Bone Club. So like, yes, cool, you have Aatrox, but now what? This is 14 damage. You're gonna have to block. We could actually stun the unit away. If the opponent doesn't block with Horasi, they just lose the game. So if the opponent does not block with Horasi, they lose the game. We know they have a second Aatrox in their hand. They have to understand that if we have the stun, they need to keep in mind the stun. Oh, they need to remember the stun. If they don't remember the stun, they just lose. So if they don't remember the stun right here, they just lose. Absolutely crazy. Alright, cool. Opponent gave it to us. We got the bar level up. Didn't get to see the bar level up actually carry us to do anything, but opponent also kind of ended up getting greedy by keeping the Horasi, which I understand. They want to keep the Horasi so they can attack with Aatrox and have spell shield to stop stop a freeze or anything from actually doing anything to them. But they needed to keep in mind that we could just stun in the offensive, right? So GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Darius, Misfortune, and Twisted Face. So it's weird because I'm not used to seeing Darius in a lot of like these pirate aggro decks. I'm assuming this is like a pirate aggro deck. But Darius is a new addition that I'm not used to seeing. We do have a good blocker for early on, and we do have freezes for this Darius later in the game. So not horrible. There we go. We got the perfect blocker for the rear guard. Maybe opponent doesn't attack and waits for them to have Misfortune on the field. Right? Because if they wait to have Misfortune, they'll be able to kill this. Or they could have Make It Rain as well. Please hit the Esmus. Perfect. I wanted it to hit the Esmus so that the Esmus could actually become a good blocker against like Marai Warden. Right? Opponent could decide to block with the House Spider here. I still think I have to do this. So that, because if I don't and the opponent has Misfortune, this Bell Ringer is dying anyways. This also lets me buff up my bar level up, right? We could go Tusk Speaker here, giving myself a blocker. We still have a blocker for the Spiderling. If the opponent has Misfortune, we have a blocker for Misfortune as well. And that's the Misfortune that we talked about. So we can block the Spiderling, and we can block the rearguard with no problem.
Okay, ready.
You're gonna give me the Misfortune? I'll take it. Yes, I'll take it. This sucks though. This sucks because I don't have a lot of units, right? I don't have a lot of units, so I'm still taking 3-4, at the very least 4 next turn. The Bone Club is taking up all my mana. I guess we play the second Esmus. We have to play the second Esmus. We have to play the second Esmus out.
Gotta go with the flow.
I'm willing to go like this because it means that I can always block the sap next turn with one of the 2 that are left over.
We live here.
Right, so I can always block the sap. I guess opponent could have access to Twisted Fate. Or that. Wow, okay. It is a Darius deck, right? It is a Darius deck, so I guess that makes sense. We take 4. We play the Ancient Yeti. Or we can actually just play this one now instead. Yeah, we played. I think I prefer the Ruthless Raid. If the opponent develops one more card, I can go Bone Club. Or we could freeze. So block 2, 3, 6, 7. I like the Bone Club. I like the Bone Club. It's gonna put the opponent on a timer, right? Oops, I'm supposed to block here. So this is putting the opponent on a timer. We have to freeze for a Darius. We go down to 8 though, and the opponent has a lot of units, right? So we go down to 8 and the opponent has a lot of units. So they're much wider than us. We don't have any other units ourselves. Gnar would be ideal here. Okay, we do have the double freeze at least. If I go Ancient Jetty and the opponent has... I think we just attack. I don't want to get punished by like a Twisted Fate. We have double freeze, so if we go Ancient Jetty, we keep 7 plus 3. We keep 10 mana for the double freeze. If we go here, we have 7, which is not enough for the double freeze. So it has to be Ancient Jetty. It has to be Ancient Jetty because I need the mana for the double freeze instead. And then we win on the next attack with the Ruthless Raider. This gives me 8 mana, so we're still able to play that double freeze that we have been talking about. We go here, we go here. Maybe we don't even need to double freeze. Alright, so I don't think I'm gonna double freeze, because what I want to do now is that I actually want to have enough mana to entomb to stop a Fervor if I need to. Question is if I do it now. I think I pass. I think I have enough value to just win here. Even through the Darius blocker. This is 3, this is 2. Okay, I need 1. I need 1 more Overwhelm. I need to play this Ruthless Raider out. I need to play this Ruthless Raider out. Okay, perfect. So now I can play the Ruthless Raider, because the thing is that this is doing 3 to the Darius. This is doing 2 to the Butcher. So I needed something that could do 1 more damage to get me to exactly 6, so I could present lethal on the open. So this is presenting lethal in the open, and the opponent has to deal with it. And I put them to react first. So now they have to react first, and we have 3 sisters. So we're having Tomb or Fury of the North to win. Yeah, so there we go. We had exact lethal here. We almost messed up by not developing the Ruthless Raider. Opponent gave us the chance by playing Twisted Fate. And we get the lethal, exact lethal there to finish the game. So, GG's. In this match, we're against Rumble Vayne. Oh, this is rough. This is very, very rough. Aatrox is good. Gnar is good to pop the spell shield. And this Ruthless Raider is not bad either as an early unit. Maybe I don't want the Ruthless Raider though. I think I'm cool with the Gnar, and I'm cool with the Bird. I'm also cool with the Omen Hawk. I'm gonna play Omen Hawk first, because I don't want the Bird to hit the Omen Hawk, right? So I don't want the Bird to hit the Omen Hawk, so I'm gonna go like this first. That's a big Ruthless Raider. If we play this out now and the opponent has... You know, I'm gonna play it out. If the opponent has the 3-1, I'm willing to sacrifice it. If the opponent has the 3-1, but no, they don't have it. They actually just have the Rune Squire, so they're either gonna take 5 or they're gonna have block this way. Okay, they're actually gonna block. You don't play Elixir or Wrath, so I know you don't have a way to kill this. Okay, so if the opponent got the +2 Reforged, then it's a little bit annoying. Otherwise, I think I'm fine. I would like to play Gnar next. I would like to give Gnar that shine. So it's going to be a 50-50 for now. Unless we get another unit, then it's going to become 32% chance. I still think playing the Bird out is correct. Opponent's probably playing around Trollshank. So I think I'm going to play it. So we know that now they're going to have access to their Rumble. Oh, they just... What? Oh, please, please, please hit the Gnar. Please hit the Gnar. Please hit the Gnar. No! It does not hit the Gnar. Does not hit the Gnar. That changes things now. I'm gonna go Bone Club. We have access to the battle. We have access to the Fury of the North next turn. So this bird could be a good enough blocker anyways against the opponent's Rumble. Right? Opponent used double legendary charge. So we should be able to still block the Rumble next turn, because this is gonna be a top 10 HP.
Baby, don't fail me now.
Fallen Rider, Cataclysm. Cataclysm? You give up on the Cataclysm. I hate that I had to put the Bone Club on this unit. If we hit the Gnar, by the way, this would have been such a good game already. Like, if we hit that Gnar, it's gonna be so good. That's a little bit annoying too, because now the opponent can pull this bird. Alright. Guess we'll go like this. I cannot tap out of this, by the way. So I cannot tap out of this because I have to play around the Cataclysm. What did I say, right? If I play a unit out and the opponent plays Cataclysm there, I lose the game. So now we just win, right? And that's bye-bye Rumble. Unfortunately, he gets to level up before he goes bye-bye. So the next Rumble is going to already be leveled up. Well, that's bye-bye Rumble. Now, we do have a weird lead though here. No, I just open, right? I just open and push my 7 damage. I should probably just open and push my 7 damage, right? There's no way I'm playing Bard. There's no way I'm playing the Gnar out. So if we play Gnar out, we get access to that Poke Stick. I think I have to play the Gnar out. We get access to that Poke Stick, which lets me pop the Spell Shield. I'm fine losing this bird. I'm absolutely okay losing this bird. I want to transfer that over anyways. We get access to the Poke Stick. We can transfer over the Bone Club. You're gonna get vulnerable because the Gnar levels up. We have Poke Stick to pop the Spell Shield on a second Rumble, and then have Parchments to protect ourselves. So now we have no way that we should be able to die here. We could also just straight up slam the Sejuani too. That also works. If we don't want to pop with the Poke Stick. It's funny how the Bard is not leveled up. We could also just play Bard and play Bone Club. Right?
Swift death.
Okay. Let the opponent commit their stuff. And that's a punish. And that's game. It was a good try. It was a good try, but with the harsh winds, there was no way that you were going to beat that. Their mistake was that Cataclysm. Right? Their mistake was a Cataclysm. That's why we didn't play anything and we passed. Because I wanted to beat out the Cataclysm when he kept the 3 mana. So, GG's. This matchup we're going against Braum? Udyr? Huh. I don't know what I'm playing against. Huh. Interesting. Okay, we can go Bird, Esmus, Ruthless Raider. Start kind of buffing everything up, you know? That Udyr's gonna get really big, so I need to be careful. Okay, that's huge. The fact that we got that attack through is huge, because it means that our Sejuani, you know, gets to be a little bit more advanced than usual. I wonder if I play for... No, I'm not gonna play for the Tusk Speaker. I'm gonna just go ahead and play the Esmus out. I'm gonna go ahead and just play the Esmus out. I was thinking like maybe I play for the Tusk Speaker, you know, like kind of do some fun stuff here. But I don't think that's necessary. I think I'm just gonna go second Esmus and just like start buffing my units more and more. Whoa. Okay. Go like this, spread on my buffs a little bit. This is also gonna let us kind of level up that bar pretty quickly. We have a stun later on for the Udyr, right? If I'm ever in trouble. We also have harsh winds. We get the Ancient Yeti now. This Tusk Speaker is huge. Let's go ahead and slam it on the field. Let's go ahead and slam this Tusk Speaker on the field. Again, in a way, it is letting me kind of work on that level up for the Sejuani. Opponent could go Stance Swap here, which means that it's gonna do two to my Esmus, but that's not enough. I just don't play the Ruthless Raider, right? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You take the 5 here. Yeah, I just don't play this Ruthless Raider, because even if I play her, I guess she will survive. Yeah, she will survive. One is just blocking everything though. This Braum is gonna level up. If I didn't play that, I actually have Battle Fury mana. If I don't play that, I actually have Battle Fury mana. That's kind of sad. I don't want this Braum to level up. Yeah, I kind of don't want that Braum to level up. What if we go like this? What if we go like this? If the opponent actually decides to block with Braum, we can Cosmic Binding, dealing 2 and killing the Braum. Hope that the opponent has no answer. We have Harsh Wind, so I don't care about losing the stun. This also puts 6 Charms in my deck, which is not bad. Alright, let's survive. Okay, so they will level up the Braum, which means that the opponent's gonna get a bunch of Mighty Poros. I'm gonna be relying on the Battle Fury, I guess, to just finish this game on the elusive. That probably seems to be the right place. We can Harsh Winds next turn, Braum Taker. Yeah, we can Harsh Winds next turn, so that we don't lose to the Braum, killing my elusives. This is 3, 11, 12. It's sack lethal. Sack lethal if the opponent has like no way to actually block. Opponent unfortunately still gets the Poro, right? Still gets the Poro. So still gets a blocker. Opponent needs some Freljord. It's too easy for them to have 3 sisters. Trollshan, 3 sisters. There's too many good outs. There's too many good outs. I don't know if I go for it.
I learned my scars.
I don't know if I go for it just yet. Opponent might actually go ahead and kill my Tusk Speaker here. I guess I have to just go for it though, right? If I don't go for it, I'm just losing next turn anyways. Yeah, they should always do it. They should always do it. Gets another Mighty Poro. If I don't go for it, I'm just losing, right? So I'm gonna pretend that the freeze is not real. I have to just pretend that the freeze is not real, Trollshan is not real. I have to, right? I absolutely have to. You know what's the craziest thing? I think I'm gonna do it on this one. So that it has 8 health and doesn't lose to a Braum. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because this is still gonna be 7, which puts it away from a Braum. But I think 8 is probably a little bit safer. I'm losing more damage if I don't... Whatever. If you have it, you have it. If you have it, you have it. And they don't have it. Yeah, all that thinking for me to slam it anyways, right? So that's how it goes sometimes with this deck. GG's. In this match, we're going against Vayne, Aatrox, and Quinn. We have Harsh Winds, we have stuns, we have a good unit here, we have another good unit here. I like keeping the Sejuani. Now I wish I didn't keep the Sejuani. Now I wish I didn't keep the Sejuani. Actually, keeping Sejuani is probably a mistake anyways. To be honest, I'm looking for the Bird and the Esmus. Although Esmus is weak in this matchup because the opponent has access to to the challengers, right? So I think I just go Tough Speaker. I can open attack, start working on the level of Sejuani, I guess. I need to open attack because otherwise I lose to...
Against my tusks.
I'll give it to you. You want to take it, I'll give it to you. I was going to say I lose to the Bane, right? The Bane is going to be a problem. Maybe the opponent doesn't play the Bane here, or if they have it, they're not going to sacrifice a ring to this. I like the Tough Speaker on the defensive turn.
Step aside, heathens. I will lead our hunt.
Opponent doesn't block. Okay, so Sejuani's going to be at 2. Gets another Bloodletters. Alright, alright, alright. Everything gets +1, so this is going to be 5 damage that I'm going to take. This Ancient Yeti is kind of nice. Okay, I'm willing to block this. You didn't even put the Bloodletters on it. Why wouldn't I block this? Why wouldn't I block this? Catch? Sure. I'm gonna take this Battle Fury value right now. Gonna take this Battle Fury right now, get rid of this Ranger Knight. Gonna open attack, deal my 3, start working on the Revna to kind of finish. Oh, they're just gonna fish fight. Wait, that's such a crazy fish fight in my opinion. Okay, I guess opponent's gonna get Aatrox. If they swap the equipment here, yeah, they get Aatrox. They can play out the Darkened Aegis next turn. We're gonna have to go for the Ancient Jetty. Alright, so we're gonna go for the Ancient Jetty here. We are able to block the Aatrox with this. Opponent doesn't have access, like the Darkened Aegis doesn't do anything against this Jetty, so I'm gonna push damage. Get Sejuani to 3 out of 5. Play this. The only downside is that I really want to play this next turn, but it taps me out of Revna, and I think I prefer to play Revna out. Because even if we level up Sejuani, it's not like we have a ton of ways. We could also just Sejuani right now.
Both break this day.
And then I'm gonna have 7, and I'm gonna have 2 more. Opponent could have access. I could just Sejuani right now. Just kind of crazy. I like the Sejuani right now. Because we have access to Battle Fury. Because we have access to Battle Fury, we're just gonna slam the Battle Fury next turn. I might take this block. So 8 plus 6, it's gonna be 14. If the opponent blocks with a Yorao, it's gonna, because of the tough, it's actually only gonna deal 10.
Prove your worth.
Screw it. Let him have the fish fight or the way to stop this if they want it.
Stand and fight.
If they don't block this with Yorao, they lose the game, right? We could also just spend the Battle Fury on the Aatrox right now, but then that means that we're losing to a second Aatrox, which is kind of scaring me. We could go... So if we go Battle Fury on the Aatrox right now, and the opponent has a second Aatrox, they get to kill me. And we also lose the unit. I think I'm just gonna go for it. Get them down. This is still gonna be big enough to kind of block everything. We still have access to a 3 sisters. If opponent wants to strike with the Aatrox, they will lose the Aatrox here. We still have access. We can put the Bone Club on it. We still have access to the stun. We have enough mana next turn to do both the Bone Club and the Cosmic Binding. We also have access to the freeze. And as long as I have the freeze, opponent should have a way to kill this Aatrox. Kill this unit. Okay, so opponent's gonna try to do the whole double Aatrox play. We could punish that with Entomb. Oh, they're just gonna fish fight. Damn it. I did forget about fish fight. And that's one way that the opponent gets there. That is one way that the opponent gets there. Then they get to level up Aatrox. They could have actually gotten double Aatrox if they wanted to. But they ended up not doing it correctly. They are down to just one card though, and I can stop this Aatrox with the Entomb. We could Bone Club. Okay. We have an option here. So Yoral? I think we go like this. Opponent can play Yoral and Solani, but that's only gonna be. Opponent can play Yoral and Solani. I guess they could play a second Solani. They could play a second Solani if they wanted to. And I'm gonna rely on the Bone Club to finish the game. If they decide to sacrifice the Aatrox, they could play double Solani. That's 11. Never enough, huh? No matter what, we had to always play the tough speaker, right? Yeah, no matter what, we always have to play the tough speaker. So we're gonna play the tough speaker here. That's still 11. We block the Valor. Or, yeah, it doesn't matter. We still live. And then Esmus plus Bone Club gets us there. While having 3 Sisters as a backup. Bone Club is gonna be 5. We're gonna have 3 Sisters for the freeze. Opponent really use Fish Fight, which I forgot about last time. That's on me. And that's lethal against everything but Sharp Sight. And that's the Aatrox sweep. And that's the Flash Freeze. But he doesn't even let him heal unless the opponent also has access to catch. For some reason, I almost thought it was going to let him heal. Okay, so if they had Sharp Sight, I feel like they would have used it already. And there we go. Exactly lethal. The 3 Sisters, again, the freezes is just so powerful against the opponent because of how much strikes they have. I did misplay. I think I misplayed by attacking with a Sejuani when I did. Should have just been the attack with the Overwhelm unit. But, you know, we still got there. We still got our units to be big enough, and that's all that matters. So GG's. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed today's games. We had a lot of fun. Props to our opponent for staying in the game, especially on the second one. So Timbo, appreciate you for staying in the game, especially that long one where we just ended up with triple Revna on the field. Shout out to you. But anyways, aside from that, you kind of see what this deck does. It's just all stats. It's all about just big stats with Bone Club, elusives, overwhelms to just finish the game. It's the spirit of failure, and it's the spirit of how you finish 2022, right? So yeah, so fun stuff. In terms of mulligan, I'm definitely always looking for my early stuff. I'm looking for Bird, Omenhawk, and Esmus. Those are the 3 things that I really want to see early on, as they allow me to start buffing the top units in my deck, buffing units in my hand, and also on the field. So you want to start with those 3 units, and I like hard mulliganing for those. I don't think it's correct to keep the Revna, because you probably draw her later on in the game, and you don't want to be stuck with double Revna. Even in games where you do have Revna in your hand, it's only very rarely when you actually get to play her out, because if you play this for 6 mana that does nothing, it can be easy for the opponent to kind of counter and just beat you on the spot. Oh, Ancient Jetty is the other keep, right? So all are 1-drops, and then Ancient Jetty as well. That way you start discounting him as early as possible. You can start hand buffing him because of the Shimes, and then just kind of taking over the game once he comes down as a 0, 1, or 2 cost 6/6 or 7/6 or 7/7 Overwhelm. So yeah, pretty cool deck, pretty cool way to play it. So if you're interested in these big stats, then you know, try this out. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day, even now on the 31st, and then tomorrow on the 1st as well. We don't take breaks for New Year's. We did take a break for Christmas, but let's ignore that. So Happy New Year's to all of you as well. You can also find us on Twitch, Sirturmund, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching all, and I'll see you again next year.